Can you even call yourself a pizza lover if you can't finish one slice in one go? Here right on this grill are the items that you should definitely consume if you're a vegetarian and you're on a diet. So you can easily fit in 2 to 3 pieces even if you're trying to lose weight. If you're on a non-vegetarian and you're on a diet, then you do not need to worry at all. You can eat as much as you want of these items. A big disappointment, and definitely the calories were not worth for this. Finished the main course as early as possible in the hopes that desserts will do some sort of compensation. It was almost 10:30 and the night curfew had already begun. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eat Out Get Fit series. Today we are at Absolute Barbecues Noida to discover their buffet, as restaurants are closed for dining in at Delhi. First thing on the plate is Cajun spice potatoes, which are topped off with a creamy dressing, and here comes the crispy corn. Both of these items are deep fried, so consume them in moderation if you're trying to lose weight. Here right on this grill are the items that you should definitely consume if you're a vegetarian and you're on a diet. We have roasted pineapples, paneer tikka, soya chop and grilled mushrooms. Lowest calorie item is of course mushrooms, then comes the pineapple, and then comes the soya chop, and then finally the paneer tikka. These items are absolutely dry and hardly contain any oil, as you can see from their texture and their color. If you're on a non-vegetarian and you're on a diet, then you do not need to worry at all. You can eat as much as you want of these items on this kind of buffet. Here we have fish tikka, chicken tikka, then we also have some more chicken tikka, and then prawns. All of these items are lean. Lean means that majority of the calories are coming from protein and the fat calories are minimal. This is because the fish used is basa, prawn is a lean source, and chicken tikka, yes, it's a little bit fatty as compared to breast, but still far better as compared to the tangadi piece, which is right here. So if you're trying to lose weight, eat more of the grilled items. We also have mutton seekh kebab and chicken tangadi. Both of these items offer a good amount of protein, but they're also high in fat, so consume them in moderation. Of course, they are way better than other junk food items. Coming to the variety of the buffet, they also have golgappe, papdi chaat and other Indian street food items, as well as the continental section which had the pizza and the pasta. The pasta was a live counter, which was a good thing, so you could prepare pasta as per your choice. This allows you to customize the pasta exactly as per your fat loss goal, load upon the vegetables and go for red sauce over white sauce, and tell the chef to use minimal oil while cooking. Exotic meat selection: barbecue fish, quail, which is a bird, barbecue chicken, cultured bunny, which is actually rabbit, and here we also have prawns as well as octopus. All these items are something which we do not consume in India. They have named this section as Wish Grill. You can toss your favorite meal on the grill along with your favorite vegetables and the sauce of your choice. We are not vouching for the authenticity of these exotic meats. Here is a mixed sauce pasta, which is a combination of red and white sauce, so it of course contains more fat as compared to this red sauce pasta. Going for fat loss, load up on more vegetables and add a protein source such as chicken breast or even paneer. Around 35 calories for one single piece of golgappa, so you can easily fit in 2 to 3 pieces even if you're trying to lose weight. Honestly, the starters were below average, they lacked flavor and most of them tasted the same. They were pretty dry and didn't contain any oils, of course a great option for people who are trying to lose weight. But when you come to a restaurant, you're also looking for taste. Here the chicken tangadi was still decent and it was cooked properly. The mutton seekh kebab was average. We can give them the benefit of doubt that we came late and they were about to close. But then when you're running such a big company, you need to live up to your standards all the time. The fish was cooked properly but it lacked flavor. The prawns were almost burnt. All in all, it felt like I'm on a strict diet and not in a restaurant to enjoy. Mushroom was overly cooked, almost burnt, and the chop was too dry. The chop definitely needed a lot of improvement. It didn't have any flavor. The tandoori pineapple was decent. The paneer tikka, though soft, still could have been way better. Both non-veg and veg starters were not at all up to the mark. Being completely honest, the pastas felt like really something special after those starters, but in reality, they were mediocre. The mixed sauce pasta tasted the best among all, but there was room for improvement definitely. It was a struggle to break down this papdi chaat as it was too hard and neither did it taste good. The golgappa was still better. Of course, the pizza crust wasn't authentic American or Italian style and the pizza sauce resembled more like a ketchup, but still it was above average and tasted better than all the items. Can you even call yourself a pizza lover if you can't finish one slice in one go? Starting the main course with of course the butter chicken and some mutton curry. Going ahead with the biryani as the breads were not ready yet and I could not wait. The biryani was decent but the curries were a huge letdown. The butter chicken's curry was too watery and small pieces of bone were coming from the mutton curry. A big disappointment and definitely the calories were not worth for this. Coming to the basics of vegetarian main course, dal makhani along with some sort of paneer sabzi or paneer gravy. The vegetarian main course definitely tasted better than the items on the non-vegetarian one that we showed you earlier. However, all these items are calorie dense and must be consumed sparingly if you're trying to lose weight. Went ahead with just a little bit of chili fish and chili fried rice for Chinese main course. They both tasted decent. They do contain vegetables but they are fried at the same time. Finished the main course as early as possible in the hopes that desserts will do some sort of compensation, but to our dismay the desserts were also not up to the mark. Quality was subpar and it clearly lacked freshness. Only good thing was the serving size as it was small, so it was easy to apply portion control. If you are on a really strict diet, highly suggest you stick to fruits only. It was almost 10:30 and the night curfew had already begun, so the place is now almost empty and we were the only ones left. Need to give credit where it's due. Despite having lack of resources at this hour, the staff did try their best to serve us well, but it was almost futile because the food quality and taste was totally unsatisfactory. Don't know why they called this regular pastry a cheesecake. It was nowhere close to a regular standard cheesecake. This jalebi was also too dry and it lacked freshness. Rasmalai is one of the few Indian desserts that I really like, but here again it was not what I expected. The basic chocolate pudding shot was mediocre and nothing to be excited about. Pan ice cream, which was basic gulkand mixed with vanilla ice cream and then mixed in the fashion of Cold Stone Creamery. Nothing special about the taste, but the texture was quite good. This was because of the way they made it, inspired by the American ice cream company. Here I am adding the brownie to the ice cream so that it can enhance its taste. It's not a standard recipe for them, but I am doing my level best to finish the meal on a good note because the overall experience till now was below average and I expected a lot more from such a reputed barbecue company. However, I would like to make it clear that the staff did accept their mistakes and came to us at the end to ask where we went wrong. We gave them our detailed feedback. They promised us that if we visited them again in future, such experience would not be repeated. Also, there was a call from the call center the next day asking about our experience. Yes, the ice cream was nothing extraordinary, but it did do some sort of compensation. Without a doubt, it was the best item among all desserts and my self-curated chocolate one was even more special. If you want more videos in this Eat Out Get Fit series, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and press that bell icon so that you can stay updated. Also, please do not forget to give this video a like, drop down your comments and do share this video with your friends who are big time foodies. Thanks for watching.